is Las Vegas Vantage with your host, Rocky Dickerson.
I am Rocky Dickerson with Realty One Group. This is Las Vegas Vantage. Now, in Las Vegas Vantage, we do talk about real estate. We also talk about the community of Las Vegas, because after all, it's the community we have here that makes the real estate worth owning, right? So today, I'm going to talk to a very unique guest. Let me introduce you, in fact, right now to Endre. Endre, say hello to the folks that are watching us here today.
Hello, and thank you for having me, Rocky. I appreciate it.
Now, forgive me, the correct pronunciation of your last name is Barath?
Correct. It's Hungarian. It's instead of the Endre with an E, it's spelled E-N-D-R-E instead of A-N-D-R-E. Same thing with the last name.
Well, you mentioned Hungarian, so let's talk a little bit about this. Folks, there's a reason I've got this very special gentleman on here today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about his background first. First, this gentleman was born in Hungary. Then he emigrated over to Austria. Then from there, he legally immigrated into the United States. He eventually went through the process of becoming a U.S. citizen, even went to West Point and became an airborne ranger infantry CPT. So this gentleman has served his country and definitely paid his dues. After all of that, he got into the real estate business, originally out on the East Coast. Now, Endre is in the Beverly Hills area. Now, he works for a company that you may have seen on one of those reality TV shows, except Endre is the ethical guy, okay? He's the one you don't see on screen because it's not entertaining if you're not doing things that are shady. So Endre is not only a great Beverly Hills expert, he's also an expert in a unique field that we're going to have to learn about in Las Vegas in the next few years. And that is, what do you do when the level lots are all built on, and now you've got to build on these lots that are on the side of mountains? Endre is a land specialist, and I've seen some of the lots that he's had successfully sold. And I tell you, it's like a mountain goat would live there, but he gets them sold. They build houses on it, and he even sells those houses eventually later too. So Endre, thank you so much for joining us here in the program.
My pleasure.
So Endre, tell me, how in the world did you ever get started selling land like that in Los Angeles?
Well, I came out from Boston and I applied to a real estate office, and my manager said to me, "Do I have any friends?" I told him, "No, I have no friends here in LA." He said, "Well, do you have any money?" I told him, "No, I don't have any money." So then he goes, "You're going to be the landman." And I said to him, I said, "Look, I don't know anything about land either. So you're going to learn." And was 27 years ago. And here I am today.
Wow, you've been selling land in the Los Angeles area for 27 years.
Hard to believe, yes.
That's great. So now tell me, the unique lots that I see you, because of course I watch you on Active Rain, I see the types of listings that you sell. What do you do that's different that allows you to sell those impossible to sell lots?
Would you believe it? The simple things in life. I answer my phone. I respond to texts. I respond to emails. Those are the basic things, because there's a lot of people that are interested and want answers right away. And instead of like some of those entertainment realtors, they don't answer the phone and they have assistants. That's the difference. So when they ask a question, I give them straightforward answers. Some of them, they don't like to hear what I say, but I rather give them that information, and some appreciate it. So like, for example, it takes 1.5 to 2 years to get approvals on those lots. You have to have a geology report. You have to have a topography survey. You have to deal with an expediter, land use attorney, an architect, and the list goes on and on.
So what would you say if someone was looking at buying one of the mountainside lots here in Las Vegas, right, where the topography is a little bit steeper than normal? what would you advise for the do's and do nots in going through that process?
The first step I would suggest is do a geology report. You have two types of geology report. The actual one where you dig into bedrock, so you find out how deep you have to build so that the house doesn't slide off the hillside. Or you do a verbal one, which is a little bit less expensive because it's a licensed geologist that's putting the information out. So consequently, he has to give you straight answers. The next thing is find out how expensive it's going to be to drill, how expensive it's going to be to put the caissons and the retaining walls in. With all that said, you need to figure out your budget. So how much can you afford? Because a lot of them will find out, oh my God, I've turned potential land clients into condominium buyers. I turned them into small home buyers because they realized they couldn't afford to build big. So
gotcha. So let me ask you, you mentioned costs. Is there any general rule of thumb that you look at when it comes to building on a steeper lot like that?
I can only give you Los Angeles price points, and as a foundation, so you can compare it to if it's a straight flat lot. Here, it's going to cost you $250 to $300 a square foot in LA. Put that in perspective to a gentle upslope or a steep upslope that could vary anywhere from $600 to $1,200 a square foot to build. And why? Because you have to remove the grading, then you remove the dirt, then you have to drill the caissons in, they have to put retaining walls in, and the list goes on and on. So
wow. Well, that's amazing. So let me ask you this. Now, from what I understand, you talked about a manager that steered you into getting into land sales. My understanding is he had a little bit of a Las Vegas connection himself. Is that right?
Absolutely. His name was Robbie Sedway. He worked as a manager for the Sunset Strip office for Fred Sands, where I started out. And Robbie's father was Mo Sedway. As you know, Mo was what will we call him? The accountant for the mob. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay, sounds good. Well, let me ask you this. In coming to Las Vegas, what are the restaurants that you've enjoyed when you've come and dined here?
Well, I enjoyed a lot of good restaurants. Amazingly enough, people always think of the seedy side of Vegas. In reality, we love the food. So when I come to Vegas, I go to Michael Mina's restaurants. I go to Picasso. And the first one that I went to that I truly loved was called Renoir. And Renoir was a 3 or 4 Michelin star rated restaurant. And I think there's something about Vegas that no matter what you do, you're going to spend X number of dollars per minute or per hour. And in this case, I rather spend it on food and wine.
Well, there you go. Now, if someone is looking to sell or buy real estate in the Beverly Hills area, or even in the regions that are close to Beverly Hills, and especially if you're looking for a realtor that's pet friendly, Endre is the guy I would send you to. Endre, let me ask you this. If one of our viewers is looking to have some real estate sold or wants to buy some out there, how do they reach you?
Oh, it's real simple. You can call me on my cell phone. And if for some reason you get voicemail, like I might be talking to you, I won't answer the phone. I will return the call right away, or email me or text me. Either way. And I do give referrals. So referral fees are important as well in this business. So just like I would love to refer someone to you and vice versa.
Fantastic. Well, Endre, we certainly appreciate your time, taking the time to be with us here today. And for our viewers, thank you for watching today on Las Vegas Vantage. Again, each time we have an episode, it's either about the real estate here in Las Vegas or the community that makes this real estate worthwhile. We hope that you keep watching us. When you're looking to sell or buy real estate here in Las Vegas, please call me, Rocky Dickerson, at 702 888-743-7625. Email Rocky at RockySellsVegas.com. And please subscribe to my video channel.